Torrential rains have recently battered large swaths of China, triggering floods on an alarming scale, none worse than in Wuhan, the capital of Hubei Province. On the 22nd of May 2025, a sudden, violent thunderstorm swept through the city, submerging its railway station, turning streets into rivers, and plunging daily life into chaos. Meanwhile, Guangdong and Guangxi were not spared. Rain-induced landslides and floods killed at least 6 people and forced thousands to evacuate, prompting authorities to issue red alert warnings for flooding and geological disasters. Beyond the tragic human toll and staggering property losses, these events expose China's vulnerability to extreme weather. This commentary probes Beijing's disaster management playbook, contrasts it with Western practices, and dissects the deeper systemic factors under the Chinese Communist Party that exacerbate natural hazards, then offers a roadmap for reform. Wuhan's ordeal was shocking. In the small hours of 22nd of May, a fierce storm, punctuated by deafening thunder and an eerie purple sky, struck the city. By dawn, the metropolis had switched to sea mode. Streets vanished beneath brown torrents, cars stalled and were abandoned, walls collapsed on vehicles, and floodwaters swamped Wuchang railway station, stranding thousands of passengers. Residents recalled water rising so fast they were trapped in their homes, while emergency hotlines were overwhelmed. Beyond paralyzing transport and daily routines, the deluge slammed the local economy. Factories idled and supply chains snapped. Southward, Guangdong and Guangxi faced equal misery. Days of rain unleashed landslides and debris flows, killing at least 6 and uprooting thousands. The region's rugged terrain, peppered with steep slopes, magnifies such hazards. Authorities warned of potential dike breaches and fresh slides. Farmland vanished beneath muddy swells, homes were washed away, and economic losses kept mounting. Social stability, too, is fraying. Homeless, jobless citizens grow restless, adding to the pressure on local officials tasked with maintaining stability. These floods are no outliers. They are part of a rising tide of extreme weather engulfing China. Climate change and breakneck urbanization amplify each blow. Wuhan, Guangdong, and Guangxi are the latest alarm bells. To blunt the flood threat, Beijing rolled out pre-rainy season measures. Early in 2025, provincial task forces inspected flood defenses and audited infrastructure resilience. A national 2025 disaster mitigation plan targeted floods, droughts, heat waves, typhoons, and pests to shield agriculture and preserve social harmony. Billions of yuan flowed into satellite-based forecasting and AI-powered models to sharpen weather warnings. Wuhan's meteorologists did issue an alert, yet chaos followed all the same. On the engineering front, the state bankrolled dams, fortified levees, and upgraded urban drainage. In Guangdong, some dikes held, sparing low-lying tracts. Even so, Wuhan's fate showed such projects crumble before truly extreme events. Nationwide public awareness campaigns tried to school citizens in disaster readiness, but results varied widely. The bottom line: Beijing's intent is earnest, but execution and results lag far behind. The floods reveal fragile urban infrastructure, flawed risk assessment, delayed response, and uneven resource allocation. Wuhan's drainage network collapsed within hours, hardly unique in China's rapidly built megacities, where pipes, pumps, and sluices lag decades behind skyscrapers and 6-lane boulevards. Some hazard maps rely on outdated data that ignore climate change and urban sprawl. Evacuation plans sputter, supplies are late, coordination is clumsy. Political and economic clout funnels cash to showcase cities, starving small towns and rural backwaters. Guangxi's mountain hamlets waited days for heavy machinery and tents. These gaps demand a holistic overhaul of infrastructure, emergency playbooks, and fiscal priorities. Western experience points to another path. The Netherlands empowers local water boards to open sluices or raise barriers instantly and gives room for the river by moving dikes back and creating floodplains. The United States relies on transparency when hurricanes loom. FEMA floods every channel with granular warnings. After Hurricane Katrina, levees were rebuilt and interagency drills became routine. Across the West, public-private partnerships bring capital and innovation into flood defenses. Decentralization, transparency, and collaboration are the West's secret weapons, and China could borrow them. Yet, the Chinese Communist Party's command and control reflex, information chokehold, skewed budget map, and state-centric economy routinely turn acts of nature into full-blown man-made calamities. Local cadres wait for Beijing's green light, squandering the rescue window. Alerts are filtered or delayed, eroding public trust. Prestige cities feast on state funds while remote counties starve. Entrepreneurs who could supply pumps, drones, and smart sensors are sidelined. The floods ravaging Wuhan, Guangdong, and Guangxi underscore a hard truth: disaster readiness hinges not just on concrete and cash, but on governance itself. Beijing has tried, but the CCP's command and control reflex, information chokehold, skewed resource map, and state-centric economy routinely turn acts of nature into full-blown, man-made calamities. Western experience shows another path: decentralize, disclose, and collaborate. As climate change fuels ever wilder weather, China stands at a crossroads. Empower local actors, shine light on data, spread the money, and invite the market in, or brace for the next deluge. As former UN Chief Ban Ki-moon put it, there are no natural disasters, only natural hazards. It is human action or inaction that turns them into catastrophes. Beijing must act or risk drowning in its own inertia.